Good morning, Powdersville. I just wanted to do a video this morning and explain some things, a little bit on a dry erase board of what's going on here in Anderson County with development and what's supposed to happen and what is happening, and some background details on some stuff. First thing I want to talk about is our Anderson County Planning Commission. We have them listed up here. Now, before COVID, we had 6 planning commissioners. We had District 1 with Representative Dunaway. We had District 2 with Representative Matthews. District 3 with Representative Burdette. District 4 with Representative Moore. District 5 with Representative Cothran. District 6 with Representative Jones. District 7 with Representative Chapman. Now, that was before COVID. Now, the way this is supposed to work is the people of that district. Let's just put we the people. Okay? So we the people of that district. So District 1, Representative Dunaway. The people in his district, he is put there by county council to represent the people of his district. Alright, when the people of his district come to him and say, this is our concerns, this is what we see going on, we the people wish for this to happen in our district. His job is to go to the planning commission and bring his district's concerns, his district's ideas to the planning commission. They're things that they're going through in their district. That's his job. Each one of these here is representative of we the people of their district for Anderson County. Alright, so now I'm going to speak on we the people of Powdersville. We the people of Powdersville have a representative that represents us here in Powdersville. That is District 6. That's Representative Jones, Miss Jane Jones. Okay? Her job, and which she takes very seriously, is to bring the concerns of the people of Powdersville and what's going on in Powdersville to the Anderson County Planning Commission. This is government. This is how this works. This is smart. This is logical. And this is how this works. And what happens is whenever something comes up before the Planning Commission, Miss Jones is able to speak and say, listen, we the people of Powdersville have asked me, Miss Jones, Representative Jones, to bring this to the board. This is their concerns. This is what they're dealing with. This is what they want. This is what they want, we the people want for Anderson County, for their area of Powdersville, their district. Okay, so we the people speak to Miss Jones. Miss Jones hears us. Miss Jones sees with her own eyes, because I'm going to show you something else. Miss Jones lives in Powdersville. Miss Jones has to put up with what we're going through in Powdersville, with the traffic, with the overcrowding. District 1, Representative Dunaway lives in Anderson. Well, his district in Anderson. Matthews lives in Representative Matthews' district of Anderson. Representative Burdette lives in their district of Anderson. Moore, Representative Moore here, lives in their district of Central. They represent the people, we the people of Central South Carolina in Anderson County. Cothran represents the people of their district of Anderson. As I've said already, Miss Jones represents we the people of Powdersville. Chapman, Representative Chapman, is set to represent the people of Williamston in Anderson County, South Carolina. Now, what has happened is each one of us has a voice on the Anderson County Planning Commission because we have a representative of we the people from our district. So, because of COVID, they decided, county council decided, because they couldn't get a quorum together to vote because of sickness and quarantines and all this kind of stuff, that it would be a good idea to create 2 more seats called at large. So what happens is these 2 representatives at large are supposed to represent everybody, okay, all at one time. So we have Representative Grant and Representative Box. They're supposed to represent everybody, because what happened was, if they couldn't get a quorum, maybe these two people would show up to where they could vote, to where they could have a quorum, so that they could still do the business of planning Anderson County, South Carolina. So, county council and wisdom, I think it was a good idea at the time to come up with some people so that business could still go on during the times that we were going through at that particular time. So, an ordinance was created to create these two seats. Now, with it being an ordinance, there ain't a dang thing we can do about it. COVID's dying off. Things are getting back to normal. Masks aren't even required now to go to meetings. Nobody had masks on that I could even see the other night, unless I just missed it. But at this point, Grant and Boggs are no longer needed. Because what's happening is they are getting votes, giving votes that don't affect anything else. So what happens is when we, the people, talk to Miss Jones, and we let Miss Jones say, Miss Jones, represent us to the Planning Commission of our concerns, our needs, our wants, our desires, our ideas for Powdersville, where we live. See, Miss Jones lives in Powdersville. She knows what's going on. So, what happens is all these people get together. There's 2 extra votes against we, the people of Powdersville, South Carolina, because our vote gets trumped by 2 people that don't even live here, that we don't even need their votes anymore. So what we need to do is undo the ordinance or write another ordinance. We need to write a second ordinance that would have to go through 3 readings of county council, that these guys' offices are no longer needed. They don't even need to be there. It's wasted time, wasted energy. They don't need to be there. We need to get back to the business of the districts that actually have a voice in Anderson County, South Carolina. So, the other night at the meeting, there was a proposal put up for a couple of different subdivisions. So we, the people of Powdersville, showed up to speak, and we brought out some facts. Even a representative from Anderson District 1 was there to bring out some facts. I want to show you guys these facts. Concrete Elementary School has a capacity of 800. They're already at 807 students. They are 7 over the legal limit of students to be at Concrete Elementary School. That's crowding. So we look at Powdersville Elementary School. If we look at Powdersville Elementary School, they have a capacity of 800. They're already at 715, which only leaves space for 75 students to even be at the school. Getting close, because it doesn't take anything to fill up 75 more spots, especially with what I'm fixing to explain to you. Powdersville Middle School is a capacity of 825 with an enrollment of 727, which only leaves 98 spots. So Powdersville High School has a capacity of 1,100, and they already have 966. That only leaves 134 spots at Powdersville High School. Spearman Elementary is at 800 capacity. They already have 766 students. It leaves 34 spots available. Wren Middle School has a capacity of 1,000. They're already at 963, which leaves a capacity of 37. Wren High School has a capacity of 1,500. They're at 1,211. It leaves 300. So if we add this all up, and I was not a math major, I do have a college degree. I'm not some bumpkin. So let's add all these up. 7 plus 4, 11 plus 4 is 15, and correct me if I'm wrong on my math. It's 15 plus 8 is going to bring us to 23, plus 5 is going to bring us to 28, I believe. Let's try this again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. That's 28. I left my marker undone, now it's drying out. Let's see if we can get this going. That's 8. So 7, 8, 9, that's 18. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27. Plus 3 plus 2 is 5. So 578. You can't see that. Let me get another marker. So it's 578 available spots in District 6 in our schools here in Powdersville area. We're in Powdersville. So that's 578 available spots in our schools. Now, our representative for Anderson District 1 said that there is plans for building onto our schools. Oh, one of those schools already had that's Powdersville Middle School, already had an addition already. So, if we have 578 spots available in our schools, now I want you to screenshot this. If you're watching this on video, I want you to screenshot this right here because I'm fixing to erase it. Go ahead, I'm going to give you some time to get your camera ready. Just screenshot that right there so that you have the numbers. 578 available. Okay? So, just on this alone should be, to the common person that have some common sense, this right here alone should be enough for these guys to say, hey, hold on a second, we got some issues here, okay? So, if you've got this screenshot, I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Alright, that's 578 spots available. Now, the other night at the commission, there was a couple of developments that were approved that would add more to this district. Now, here's the thing. Prior to last Tuesday night, there was already has been approved over 1,000 homes for our area. So let's add let's round off. I like nice round numbers. So let's do 1,070. There's going to be more homes than that, but let's do 1,070. So let's do 1,070 homes. Okay, approved for this area as of right now. And let's do this little plus minus side. Plus minus. Okay. So let's say that every one of those homes has one child. Now we know that some of those homes are not going to have any children. Oh, let me do this. I'll tell you what. Just to make this more interesting, let's do 0.75. Let's do less than one kid, just so that there's a little bit of variation. So let's say that there's 0.75 kids per house. Alright, now keep in mind there's 578 spots available in elementary, middle, and high school in the Powdersville areas, okay? So let's do 0.75, so let's do 1, and I hope my math's right so I don't look like a dummy, times 0.75. Alright, so 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 0 is 0, is 3, 5 times 1 is 5, let's do 7, 7 times 0 is 0, 7 times 7 is 49, I hope my math's right, 49, 7 times 0 is 0 plus 4, but we had to carry the 4, 7 times 7, okay, so that's going to be 0, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, alright, and then I've got 2 decimal points. Don't forget our decimal points, kids. So that's 702 kids. 702 kids, 0.5, are going to be added to our schools. Now remember, we only have 578 spots available. We're going to add 702 kids, 702.5. Now, like I said, the representative from District 1 said that there is plans to build onto other schools, but guess what? She said that won't happen for another 7 to 8 years. Let me see if I can find the level. So another 7 to 8 years for a new school to be built to accommodate the growth that has already been approved. So we have 578 spots available in our schools. That's not good news. So this right here, in which we've all stated these facts, Ms. Jones stated these facts to represent us to the rest of the Anderson County Planning Commission, and there was two others that actually had some sense about themselves and said, hey, you know what, this is a problem for the people of Powdersville. So, if that's a problem, we need to hold off on approving these developments right now so we can get this figured out. That right there alone should be enough for them to say, hey, let's not approve this right now because I don't think it's a good idea, because they are the planning commission. They're supposed to be the smart guys. Alright, so let's look at this again. And let me explain it to you again now that I've got that all on there. I hope you're screenshotting this stuff. So, what happens is, these people right here are supposed to look to Ms. Jones, who is a representative of Powdersville, the people of Powdersville, we the people of Powdersville. Alright? So, if we've already got overcrowding of schools, man, my pens are giving up on me big time. Come on, guys. Alright, traffic is an issue and becoming more and more of an issue. Crime is becoming more and more of an issue. There's a lot of other things that are becoming more of an issue. The quality of life is going downhill. Who remembers the lady? I don't want to call you out or anything. I believe in redemption. Who recalls the lady that pulled the gun on the other mama or other parent at Concrete Middle School waiting in line last year or 2 years ago? Who remembers that? It's becoming a problem. All right, so we got overcrowded schools, we have traffic, we have crime, we have long waits. There's people that get in line for 2 hours to pick up their kids so that they're not a mile away from their school. Our quality of life is being affected because these guys are not doing their job, and I'm going to show you why. These people that are up here, these representatives, their job is to look out for we, the people, has become an idea that as long as a developer, and I'm not pointing out any developers, I'm talking about every developer out there, there has become an idea that as long as they cross their T's and dot their I's, then their project should be approved. As long as they've jumped through the right hoops and cut the right bureaucratic tape, that their project has to be approved. But that is false. They represent we the people of Anderson County, South Carolina. Ms. Jones represents the people of Powdersville, South Carolina. All the others that don't live here. These people don't even live here. They don't deal with the traffic. They don't deal with the crime. Our sheriff's office is already stretched. Our roads are stretched. Our water supply is stretched. We buy water from Greenville Water because Powdersville Water doesn't have the ability to, yet they're putting in more pipes and everything and the infrastructure to get there to provide the water. So, we the people here in Powdersville are not being represented fairly in all this, because their job is not just to make sure that cross the T's and dot the I's. Because here's the deal. If their job was only to make sure that the developers crossed their T's and dotted their I's, then they just need a little office in Anderson County Courthouse with a little lady sitting behind a desk or a little guy sitting behind a desk making sure that T's are crossed and I's are dotted. This up here is put in place so that we, the people, would have a voice in Anderson County, not just a little office with somebody making sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. They have the ability to say yes and no because it's been done in the past. But this idea has come about that as long as a developer does what they're supposed to do, that they have to approve it. No, that's not the way this works. You have the ability to say no. You have the ability to say no more development. You have the ability to say that's not a good idea. You have the ability to listen to the representative from Powdersville that says, no, 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 no. This ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. So Powdersville, we need your voice. The people of Powdersville, we need your voice to stand up and explain to these guys what their job is. They are a representative of we the people of your district. So I hope that I explained it. There is a county council meeting that's coming Tuesday night. I believe the date on that would be, let me get the date on it real quick. Let's see, today is the 16th, so tomorrow's the 17th, 18th, the 19th of this month. Alright? Tuesday, there is a county council meeting on the 19th where we will be able to be there in numbers. I need you to show up. We the people of South Carolina, or we the people of Powdersville need you to show up to let these guys know that we can't, this is not sustainable. This doesn't make any sense the way people are just being piled in here. If a developer has land and they've bought land, sometimes people make bad investments. It's the way it works. It's just because somebody owns something. There's a Bible verse that says everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. And these guys need to determine what is beneficial and what is not beneficial, and do their job. So Tuesday night, I think it's at 6:30, Anderson County Council meeting. Our representative, Mr. Jimmy Davis, is going to be given some time to where he can kind of go over what's going on, and we can maybe possibly figure out what we can do about getting the growth that we have here in Powdersville. Not stop it. We're not saying stop it. We're not saying squash it. We're not standing up there going, we don't want another person living in, or I've heard this said, we don't want any more Yankees living down here. You know, stop that mess. Development's going to come. We know that. That's inevitable. But we've got to do smart about it. And right now, there's no common sense has been thrown out the door. So, show up Tuesday, 6:30, Anderson County Courthouse for this Anderson County Council meeting, so that we can have our voices be heard. Miss Jones has tried her best. She is the sweetest lady, and she's tried her best to represent the people of Powdersville, South Carolina. But something's going on. So be there Tuesday. This is your warning. Spread this video. Share this video. Be there Tuesday, 6:30, Anderson County Courthouse for the Anderson County Council meeting. Thank you, guys.